And we're talking with Coach Perry Liles with the Calhoun City Wildcats. Coach Liles getting ready for a hot day of practice, but football season coming around close, man. You got to be getting fired up.
Yes, we are. It's a short year for us. Seems like we get the game started a little bit early this year, but we're getting ready to go.
All right, Coach, let's start talk about last season. You guys made a run down towards the Class 1A state championship in Jackson. Talk about graduation and lost Brandon Lawrence and a couple other guys. Talk about how that affected the team.
Yeah, we did lose some great seniors there. We had 5 that really were contributing to what we're doing. I think we had 8 seniors all together. We have some young guys that are going to take their place, going to do an outstanding job, and we just look forward to moving on.
All right, Coach, let's talk about, let's start with the offense. Of course, J.R. Jennings returning a starting quarterback. A lot of people like the future ahead of him, but you got big guys up front that's really going to sort of anchor the offense this season.
Yeah, it's great to have, we have enough linemen to have an offensive line and defensive line, and of course they back each other up, but they really have grown and they really have gotten stronger in the off season, and definitely JR has been playing outstanding through last year, and this year I think he'll run and throw it a lot better. It's just exciting to have those kind of players back.
All right, let's talk about the running back position. What are some names there we can expect to see some big things out of this season?
I think probably Tay Lawrence. It's going to be a big running back for us, and of course when we run the wishbone, Tevin Hall, what didn't play last year, was coming out. He's really good. Of course, DeMarsh Howard's going to play running back some. Raheem Robertson's going to play some. It's just sort of got a bunch of people that can play running back, and I'm sure one of them will rise to the top and be the starters as we get closer to the year.
All right, and of course we talked about Brandon. He had a big season last year running and catching. What's the receiver corps look like this season?
Well, DeMarsh Howard probably is our most outstanding player at receiver right now, but some of our young guys are doing good. Aaron Thompson, we got Tavion Primer. Several of them are doing good. Jace, Chandler, just new guys to the scene, but I think they're going to contribute to our team.
All right, Coach. Now, one thing that's always been the earmark for Calhoun City football has been defense. Talk about the defense this season. Came out the other night and watched Midnight Madness, and I tell you, I don't know if there's going to be a more physical team in the business this year other than Calhoun City. Talk about the defense and what's going to anchor you there.
Well, definitely our defensive line is going to be a strong point. We have, they were all freshmen last year. We have 3 returning starters that are going to be freshmen. We call him Turkey, right? Kedrick Mays is outstanding. He's just a sophomore. Raheem Robertson is going to be outstanding. Charvet Pierce is going to play nose guard. He started on and off last year. He's really good. Our linebackers are, Taylor Fregill is doing a good job there, and Tay Lawrence, we moved him to inside linebacker. He's going to be outstanding. Tevin Hall at the end, and Patrick Crowley's been playing the other outside linebacker. And I think good solid group, and we're basically 2 deep there also, and those are some top guys though.
All right, Coach, and one guy that's always stood out in the defensive backfield that really hasn't got the credit he deserves, Aaron Thompson. Not a flashy kid, but he goes out, man, and he is a lockdown DB for you.
He's a very solid player. I believe he started as a 9th grader. I think he'll be an 11th grader this year. You're right, he's very solid, and he's really the strong person in our secondary. Very quiet, good young man, but he does his part and more, for sure.
All right, Coach, well, let's talk about you for a second. Not new to the head coaching front. You've had plenty of success at that front, but talk about your expectations for yourself as well as the team this season here at Calhoun City.
Well, I've been out, not the head coach last year, but you're in football, and we just want to work hard and do our job, and I'm just a small part of our team, just like anybody else. I just try to do the best I can with what I have to do. It's a little bit changed for me. I've been an offensive coordinator, for the last basically 10 years, and on the defensive side of the ball, so that's been an adjustment for me to get better at that. Of course, we have Coach England on the offensive side. We don't want to interfere with that at all because they've been doing a great job, and want to keep that sort of the same. I think that me being involved in the offensive line is going to help us offensively too. But I have the defensive side of the ball is something that I'm going to be in charge of as a coordinator, and I'm looking forward to that challenge and getting ready each week to slow the other team down and just do my part.
And Coach, you also have Coach Josh Hagewood helping you, but a new addition this year, former Calhoun City standout. I think he went to Mississippi Valley. Robert Fox. Talk about the addition of Rob.
Yeah, Rob has been outstanding for us. He's going to help with both sides of the ball with the receivers and the defensive back. And Coach Hegwood definitely was here with us the last few years. He's a special teams coordinator, and we have a great staff. You know, I guess I am the oldest one, but none of us are really old. But they really work hard and are very knowledgeable and willing to learn new things. And I think we're going to have an outstanding staff.
All right, Coach. Let's sort of wrap up with this team strengths this season. You feel like maybe your strength to help make a pretty good run in Class 2A.
I think the play of our lines on both sides of the ball is going to be really strong for us. I think our quarterback position is really strong, and DeMarsh Howard is a multi-purpose player, you know, turning kicks, receiving, running the ball, playing defensive backs. Those are some of our strong points. And our kicking game is getting solid. I didn't mention Trey Pratt is one of the receivers. He's done well at receiver, but also he's going to be our punter, and he's been a blessing to have him have his ability. He's punted some, but this year he's going to be the starting punter. I look forward to that happening too.
All right, Coach, and along with the positive also comes the negatives. What do you feel like may be a team weakness this season?
Well, I think we lack depth at the linebacker position. We've got some good solid ones there, but we've had some that are either missing early in the year because of injury, or we have one, Darnell Puya was in the Army, so he's still getting in late for practice and stuff. I'm sure he'll be in shape, but still just knowing what we're doing. So I think the linebacker play will be something we need to work on the most.
All right, region-wise, Class 2A, a lot of people say, you know, Calhoun City should be the favorite with an impressive season last year. You've already talked about the youth of the team, but 2A's pumped full of tough teams this year. Talk about 2A and also your region as well.
Well, our region, I don't know how we would be picked because they have the defending state champion there.
Yeah.
And if they lost some, I know, but they're still the defending 2A state champion in ball. And Bruce is always good. It's hard to beat them, and they're a good team. Walnut's good in that group. You got Mantachi and Hadley. So it's a good, solid region, and we don't take any of them for granted like we're just going to win. As far as the North overall, you know, we play Eupora, which I think is going to be very much a contender to win the North and win the state. West Bolivar is another one just like them. Those are ones that stick out the most to me, though.
All right, season kicks off August 21st against Coffeyville, a team that is up and coming. A lot of youth there, too, as well. Talk about that game and just getting ready for, I know the guys are anxious for the season to start.
Yeah, that's exciting for all of us. You know, we start August 21st and against Coffeyville, who's a good, solid 1A team. They're like us in that they're athletic. We'll probably be a little bigger on the line, but they're going to be excited and ready to play. One of their coaches is from Bruce, Jamal Jackson, their head coach, and one is from Coffeyville, who was a former player for me when I was at Coffeyville. That's a coach. So they're excited about playing us, and I know Coffeyville, they're going to bring athletes to the field, and we have to be ready.
All right, Coach. Well, I know you got to get out to practice. I want to thank you for your time today and say good luck this season.
Thank you very much.